Okay, so yesterday I got a nudge from somebody on a DM, and it said, "Oh, you've been mentioned in a 30k plus channel." And I thought, "Oh God, what's this? A shout out maybe?" That's fantastic, brilliant. Thank you very much. It all helps. And then I clicked on the link, and it was actually Biblical Reaper had done his latest video. Was talking about how YouTube friends he's lost and things like that. And I thought, oh my God, I'm mentioned in this, and I feared the worst really, because I just thought I don't want this to sort of open a whole can of worms again. I've kind of forgotten about this and sort of swept it under the carpet. But I proceeded to watch anyway, and I watched this video in one mindset of sort of feeling almost bad, almost sorry for him. Now I know there's going to be people saying, "Oh, don't take no notice, it's all this crybaby stuff and blah blah blah," and it wasn't really anything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a kind of wear your heart on your sleeve person. I say what I mean and I mean what I say, and sometimes I do have to reevaluate what I've said, and I think, oh, maybe that was a bit harsh, because I'm an adult. That's what you do when you're an adult. You think a little bit more sort of straight down the middle, and you sort of, to get to D, you sort of nudge A, B and C out the way, but then you have to go back and say, "Oh, sorry, A, B and C, I didn't mean to use my elbows, how rude of me, please get back into place." So yeah, completely waffling there, but basically I watched this video, and it was sort of him talking about his journey and things like that. Now I don't know, I'm just going to recap here. I don't know how many people don't know Biblical Reaper, but if you don't know Biblical Reaper, you must be very new to the YouTube scene. And if you do know Biblical Reaper and you know of me, then you'll know we've had our little differences. Well, more me, it's more been on my part really. I just disagreed with the way he was doing his videos and the direction he took, because I simply thought it was just for the wrong reasons. And he sort of took it on the chin, to be fair to him, but maybe I jumped in the trend a little bit, and maybe I followed the crowd like a sheep, and did my point of view, and he did his point of view, and somebody else done their point of view, and everybody had a point of view about this. Whereas I watched this video yesterday about him talking about his start on YouTube and people he aspired to, and he actually said that he sort of looked up to me and wanted to not emulate me, but I was an inspiration for him to do, which I thought was really nice. And he was talking about Jive Turkey and Thunder, and then he started doing YouTube and everything was good, and he featured on my channel, and other people were talking about him, and he'd become a topic of conversation in the community, because people liked this guy who suddenly turned up and talked about life and nice things and positivity, and people were really into that, because YouTube and the internet is a negative bloody place. It's horrible sometimes. Sometimes I look at it and I read comments, drink bleach and die and stuff like that, get cancer, and I just think, what am I getting involved in here? I'm late 30s, for God's sake. I'm an old man. I don't need to be looking at this preteen crap of people telling each other to drink cleaning products. So but you get this other side of it, where somebody like that comes along and talks about positivity. Stay positive, do this. If you're getting down about this, then here's a good direction to go. And I really liked the direction he was going in, because again, he's an adult and a father and stuff like that. So I couldn't speak enough highly about him. But like I say, he explains all this in the videos. He was sort of looking at his channel and it wasn't really growing, so they'd done some Grand Theft Auto stuff, and that was okay for a bit. But he still wasn't getting to where he wanted to be, because his intention and his aim, which is fair enough, was to be big on YouTube. That's fair enough. You can't knock somebody for that. If somebody has it's like somebody saying, "I want to be an actor, I want to be a Hollywood actor." You can't look at them and say, "That's disgusting. I can't believe you would even have such an intention and an aim in life. May God have mercy on your soul for wanting to have such things." It's like, that's what you want to do. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get a name for himself, and it just wasn't happening because it's a bloody grind. So he suddenly found this niche of doing his news videos, and whether he likes doing it or not, I don't know. I personally still really don't think it's what he enjoys doing. But it gets him the results that he wants, and that's what he wants to do. Now, when I've spoke about him in the past, I've sort of said, look, I haven't got a problem with him. I don't hate the bloke. I just think it's laughable, and it's quite disappointing, and I feel like many others, that this guy's cheating the system. And my sort of final response to that was that I want nothing to do with it. So I sort of blocked him on Twitter, and I removed myself from his channel, and he did exactly the same with me. Now, after watching his video yesterday, and the way I've been feeling the last few days as well, I kind of had this feeling of offer an olive branch. Life's too short. This guy's kind of gone through the mill with practically everybody on YouTube turning against him. You know, he's had the master of ceremonies of evilness as far as the internet goes. Mr. Keemstar has absolutely slated him publicly and things like that. You know, that's enough to deal with in itself. And I wouldn't really wish that on anybody personally, but you know, he's put up with that and he's still carried on, he's stuck to his guns. And I suppose I have to take my hat off and say I commend you for that. You know, if that is really what you want to do and that is your full intention to continue, and it is growing your channel and you're happy doing that and you don't feel like you're cheating anybody, and if it is a little bit of tongue-in-cheek and it's not serious, because I know there's like Ghosts 2 videos coming out now, if it's not serious and it's just a topic of fun conversation, then who am I to argue, you know? And I sort of watched the video and I left him a, you know, a reasonable comment, a sort of mediator comment saying, look, you know, I didn't mean any hate towards you, I don't hate you, I just didn't like the direction you was going in, but at the end of the day, it's your gig and I can't tell you what to sing. And it's absolutely true, I wouldn't want people telling me what to do, you know? Because I suppose at the end of the day, there are people out there who want to see this, you know? I've looked down his comments section and you do get the, you know, the occasional salty people who just want to leave hateful comments because that's what people do, and, you know, they've gone over from other people's channels to send hate specifically. But you know, you do get a lot of people who are really supportive and really say they enjoy it, and I guess some people do like the air quotes news, even if it is just you know, a lot of old tush in a lot of respect, because it's just stuff that's been said to him over Twitter by anybody who just makes anything up. You know, it's like Black Ops 5 is gonna have a unicorn that flies out the sky as one of your kill streaks and, you know, showers people with rainbows that look pretty but actually explode upon impact. And you know, the end kill streak is going to be Almighty God himself who's going to drop down and shoot lightning bolts upon all the poor minions on Earth and fry them. And the only way to counter it is to call in your devil, the Beelzebub strike, and he stabs God in the bum with a pitchfork. You know, it's just garbage, you know. I could say that, and if anybody chose to believe it, then that's fine, but he just puts it on there, and hopefully it's just taken in the sort of manner of jest that it's intended. If that is the intention, if it's intentionally jestful, if that's even a word, then fine. You know, who am I to criticise or judge or say that I just don't accept it? You know, it's not for me, which it isn't for me, but it's obviously for other people, and that's fair enough. There's an audience for everything. You know, somebody could have a YouTube channel somewhere of them just sawing wood for 4 hours, and some people might just want to watch that. You know, I just want to sit here today, relax and watch, you know, the critically acclaimed man sawing wood in his lumberjack top. Fantastic. What a great way to spend 4 hours. I really enjoyed that. I feel fulfilled knowing that that piece of wood can now turn into 2 pieces of wood. So yeah, I did sort of like I unblocked him on Twitter, and I did subscribe to him again. However, you know, if he watches this, make no bones about it, if there's any sort of news videos, I'm not going to watch them. You know, I'll stick to my guns on that. I'm not interested, and I won't watch, and I won't like, and I won't favourite or anything like that. But if I saw a video pop up where, like this last video, to be honest with you, reminded me of Old Reaper, you know, reminded me of the guy without sounding homosexual I fell in love with, you know, I fell in love with that YouTuber, and that was what I wanted to see, and that was why I liked that video, and that was what brought me back down to earth a little bit, because maybe I've been up in the clouds, you know, following the trend, and I shouldn't have done. And if I was mean, I apologise, you know. I know I've done a couple of videos, a lot of it's banter and piss taking, you know, and I've said, oh, did I get killed here? Find out next. You know, it's just harmless fun. People can take the piss out of me, it doesn't really bother me, but yeah, it's the industry. I mean, you've got to have a set of big shoulders to take the banter that comes your way, and that was all that was. But as far as everything else goes, good luck. I wish him the best of luck, and I really hope that success does come his way. It doesn't mean I have to agree with everything, but then again, I'm not perfect. So I just thought I'd sort of do this as a reply video to him and say, look, there's no hard feelings, you know, I don't want to fall out with you. You're a decent enough bloke, you're not a mean, horrible bastard. There's enough of those people out there, and I offer out my hand. Just please don't ask me to watch any fucking Call of Duty Ghosts 4 videos. Riley returns in this one, apparently, air quotes, somebody told me over Twitter, and this time he's been bitten by Cujo and he's foaming at the mouth, and when he bites you, you turn into a zombie and your arms fall off and shoot lasers out of the stumps. So yeah, find out next. Ah, dear me. No, let's just forget about it. Let's move on. You make enough enemies doing this internet thing, it's pointless trying to add salt to the wound. So yeah, I'll put the link to his video down below. Go over and judge for yourself. But I essentially felt a little bit sorry for him. Whether that was the intention, I don't know. But I don't think he's that manipulative where he can, you know, manipulate a thought process in that way that convincingly. I really don't think he's that good an actor. But, you know, that's just me. Maybe I'm gullible. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys. Apocalypse done.